Yeah, bud. So we just went on a huge adventure. We accidentally fought Crozy, and we're gonna make a bunch of wine to sell to people. And it's gonna be great. So let's see here. Nightshade. Yeah. All right. So we want to. Ooh. All right. Fortify conjuration. Fortify destruction. So let's see. Let's see. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. There we go. 1, 1. There we go. So now it's all even. 2, 2. 1. All right. Like that sounds like fun. And the Mage College had to be brutal because I'm sure when you go out there, you probably like freeze to death by the time you get to the door. Now, right after I fought Croesus, I went along. We were having a nice time, and I went to a Giants camp, and we got this guy. Yeah. Dude, you were freezing, the dragon was attacking. Oh, God. And Sven died somewhere. Yeah, that's a little rough, right? That's a little rough. So, Meridia's Beacon. This thing's great because you have to go take it to a temple way up in the north. Temple of undead, but you get a legendary sword that like deals like double or triple damage against undead. You've been running from giants left and right. Lol. No, that's fun, right? Like giants will just two-shot you, and then when they hit you and you're dead, you go like ragdolling across half the map. But yes, how about that? We will do that. We will do that sword. We will go get that sword. Petty soul gem, lesser soul gem. That's a potion. All right. So wheat, giant's toe. Yeah. All right, and then 4 to 5 health, damage, stamina. Restore its health, lingering damage. Okay. Oh, mic keeps cutting in and out? Huh. That's okay. I might need to use a new microphone. I've seen that it's been having a little bit of challenges. But let's see. Yeah, it's okay. I got a new one over here I could use. Let me actually try to like unbox that. Maybe plug that in now just in case. So it is a Logitech Blue. Right now I've been using a Blue Yeti I've had for a while. No, I appreciate you calling it out. So let me see if I can pop this open. Oh. All right. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, middle of Skyrim Apothecary surprise unboxing, right? All right, so what do we got? All right, that looks cool. And maybe the cord's just been a little bit rough and like a little used up, but that's okay because I've had this thing for like a few years, which is good. And it's helped me with a lot, but I know the one I got here is a bit updated. It's a bit newer. So, and it's going to be micro USB as well. Oh, it's got the different adjustments on the back. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this is the Blue Nano. This is the Blue Yeti Nano. There we go. But definitely, at least since... Yeah, it is. It's nice. I like it. And it's nice and condensed, and it's not like taking up like a big part of this. easiest thing to know that we just did an upgrade is this one uses a micro USB, where the last one was using the mini USB. The mini USB was that like trapezoidal weird one that no one's seen for like 6 years or 8 years or longer. All right, sweet. So, ooh, paralysis. Let's see. Canis Roop install. All right, we just got an invite for a little bit of Bongo Cat. So I'm going to roll up some Bongo Cat as well. Play that game. So let's see here. What do we have? We had clear selections. What was it? Stamina regen. All right, so Giant's Toe, and we want to fortify health, restore health, lingering damage management. So, yo, that's a potion. Our mic's good. A little quiet when you're talking to yourself about potion ingredients. I appreciate. All right, is that better? Okay, that's my volume. Okay, I wonder if there's a way to turn up the microphone gain, because let me take a peek onto the settings. Yes, so this one looks like it is a little lower in volume. So let me take a peek here into sound settings. And I can probably turn up the... I'd say about 80. Yeah, 80 looks good. That looks like that's probably like picking up the right amount. How's this? Is this way too loud or is this normal? Wait. All right, that's good. All right, good. Perfect. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good too. And then, because that's one thing, balancing is always important. And then when you get a new microphone, like that's the one thing I liked about the older model of the Blue Yeti I was using was the fact that it had a lot of that, like analog adjust on the back had dials. You can turn up it manually. This one, Windows settings put it at like 50% gain automatically. So I just turned it up to 100, and that's when he said it was too loud. Dropped it down to about 80, and that seems like perfect. Like even the layering seems to be pretty accurate on that. Okay, cool. So now we have soul gems. All right. Cool. So we can go level that up. Books. Let's take a peek here. All right, level up available, and then potions. All right, so we've got tons and tons of... This is one of those like all caps. Yeah, screen shark staking. It's like wide eye, like, no, you're good. Volume. Yeah, no, but we won't do that. All right, so what can we disenchant? Let's take a peek here. Yeah, reduces shock resist. Oh, we already got a magic resist. All right, cool. All right, good. And then no. It's like when like just like maximum set it. It's like this. If you ever saw what is it, Spinal Tap? It's like this knob goes to 11. All right, so we're gonna take all of this. Where do we have a tanning rack? Oh, we do have a tanning rack. Okay, so let's go to tanning rack. Let's go to the smelter. Yeah. Like, why not just, make the overall volume output louder so that the 10 is the maximum? Well, no, we already have a 10. This one goes to 11. All right. Oh, wow, we have so many wolf pelts. Okay. All right, and then leather, deer hide. Let's see, cow hide. All right, and then we want more leather strips. All right, let's do that. It is, yo. I heard they're either doing like a remake or there's a Spinal Tap 2. I gotta check that out if so. That or like they made a new movie that's like not Spinal Tap but in that same sort of style. Yeah. Right though? it's good to be able to have like some good comedy. But it makes sense too because like Spinal Tap, especially when it came out in what like the late 70s or early 80s, definitely referenced like the height of hair metal and that sort of like type of artists. And now like it could easily do is like, oh well, you know, I like it. It's not a knock, but like Rolling Stones, Rush, like they still go out and you know perform and it's like holy crap, really though. Anvil, uh, but it's cool because like everyone still loves them. They still have tons of fun. Yeah. All right. So a fishing rod. No, I don't need to do fishing. Hinge jewelry. They could definitely do. Yeah. All right. So ooh, we got an amethyst. We can do a silver amethyst ring. All right. So we can do. All right. Let's make a couple rings. Let's make a necklace. Let's make one of these. And then more rings. How about that? Rings usually sell for more, so... Alright. Let's do iron and let's, like, rock that. So, iron dagger. Yep. And then, so this is us being a trader. So we've got our wine business. Our wine business is up and running really well, right? And then, so with that wine business, now that, like, how we expand into other enterprises, right? So then we just take a bunch of ore, we take iron, we're making our daggers, we're learning how to do that. We're making some jewelry, right? Yeah. And all right, that's a lot of iron daggers. We can probably jump all of those in there. Pickaxe, yeah, let's jump those. All right, woodcutter's axe, yeah, drop those. And yeah, we'll store those. Apparel. Nothing from the apparel. Scrolls, miscellaneous. All right, firewood, glass. Goat hide? Oh, we couldn't turn the goat hide into leather. Maybe need 2 goat hide. Hinge, horker tusk, iron fittings. That was only worth 15. That's whatever. Iron ingot leather, lock, nails, orichalcum, petty soul gem. Oh, it turned into a petty soul gem and quarried stone. Okay, so we don't need any of that. And then let's see, what is it that's holding up all of our? It's probably all our leather, dude. So let's go make some more leather strips. Yes, yes. Artisanal goods. That's what we're calling them. It's, you know how you can like technically buy like daggers or maybe like brass knuckles and they're labeled as paperweights. It's that. We're going to sell some battle ready paperweights. That is the goal right now, I believe. Yeah. All right. And then we're going to just, yeah, there we go. All right. And then iron. All right. Keep making, no. All right. Keep making daggers till we run out. Super good. Ah, just shy. All right. Studded armor, leather. So, oh, that's perfect. We can make tons of leather bracers. All right, what's worth more? The leather gauntlets, they're 35, or bracers are 25. We're making gauntlets. And then this is going to be like a perfect wrap up. So, all right, now an apparel. And let's do our rings or necklaces are good. All right, so dump those in there. Cool. And then weapons, iron dagger. So that'd be 36. So we can take. Oh, no. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. All right, you wait right there. We're going to go do our enchanting. Yeah, we'll rest, and then we're going to go sell our wares across Tamriel. All right, so search this chest, and let's take all. Cool, and then here we go. Okay, so nothing to disenchant. Item. All right, I forget which enchantments. I think, oh, we didn't find a fortify archery. Fortify one-handed. should be a pretty good. Yeah. Oh, shnikes. All right. So even the 1%. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. So resist shock. Smithing's 230. Yeah, one-handed. Carry weight. Oh, carry weight. Okay. Yeah. 4-5 carry weight. Hey, ring that helps you carry an extra 5 points would be used by anybody. Might seem a little low, but it'll sell, dude. All right, Iron Dagger. All right, so what would you take? Soul Trap, Frost, or Shock? Shock, greater. All right, and then Dagger. Oh, there we go. And sweet, microphone's working out pretty well. Sometimes a little worried. I know having like a couple extra applications open is sometimes it'll compete for what is the actual main program using that microphone. But that's totally fine. I've dealt with that stuff for years. All right, cool. All right. Oh, wow. Our enchanting's almost level 50. Yo. Ah, all right. It's just shy. I think I'm going to hold on. Ooh, a silver amethyst ring. Enchantment, fortify health, magic regen. Ooh. Smithing 8% better. Nah. All right. We'll wait on that. We're gonna hoard up our grand soul gems into our little chest here. Yeah. Everything else will sell. Sweet. So weapons. Yeah, we got All right. Now we're gonna go take a nap and we're gonna head out in the morning. Oh, all right. So ooh, where are we gonna go though? Because we want to sell all of our stuff. But that might sidetrack us. Not in a bad way. All right, so Magicka, stamina. Let's get stamina up to like 150. All right, so that's 20 points of stamina right there. Light armor, sneak. What's sneak at? We can make that better. Muffled movement's really good. We don't quite need the sneak right now. Ooh, speech at 56. Allure, merchant. Okay, because it's down there. Alchemy. Physician, benefactor, poisons. All right, but experimenter. Ah, green thumb. 2 ingredients from plants. Yeah. All right, and then conjuration. That's still too low. Destruction, resto, enchanting. New enchantments are 20% stronger. Fire and weapon, corpus. Yeah. Ooh, heavy armor? What about heavy armor? Nope. Block 2-handed, 1-handed. Fighting stance. Yeah, we'll put it into there. We just got archery so that we can zoom in. And then critical shot. Ooh. Yeah, we'll start. We'll invest more in our combat for sure. All right, cool. Refreshed. Items. We're going to eat some food. And Okay, which we made some apple dumplings that are real tasty. All right. So let's take a look at skills. So we're doing pretty well. And now follow me. It was cool. Right after we went and fought Croesus, we went through it, and we were on our way to fight this bandit leader anyway. That's kind of been a menace. And when we went through, they were wearing a bunch of elven armor, and that's exactly right for our companion. They are a light armor fiend. All right, sweet. So, all right. So, oh man, if you want me to do Meridia's Beacon, which is good, but that's way up there by Solitude. Solitude's a good place to go. I'd say let's go sell all of our wares. Let's go to Solitude and sell a bunch of stuff. And then we'll head over. Do I want to check out Winterhold real quick? You're going to make me do Winterhold real quick. Yeah, but I need to go talk to like the resto expert in Winterhold because they have the anti-undead spells. So like I'll run over there real quick. And then we'll do Solitude. Yeah, yep. It is cold. It is cold up there. So that's one thing is I have not kicked off the dragon quests yet. I literally like I'm at the one point where you have to go to the watchtower and talk to the person and they start the dragon thing. And I believe if I do not do that, then dragons won't spawn. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, like not in a way where I don't like the dragons. Like, trust me, I love fighting the dragons. Like, I absolutely love fighting the dragons. The thing is this is master mode, so they will wreck me. And I want to get leveled up to probably like level 30 or 40. Yo, really? Yeah. You got loot though. See, you got loot from fighting those dragons, right? Right? There you go. See, the loot's good. And then you'll get the points to make dragon armor, but like that's the one thing is you have to invest like heavy into smithing in order to start making a dragon armor. They are worth a lot though. They are worth a lot. And I love that. But for me, I think that's where trying to go kill a bandit, dragon literally swoop down on the door. Yeah. You're like, knock, 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 knock. I was like, oh, I guess nobody's home. Meanwhile, they're all like cowering in the basement because they see a dragon overhead. But then the other side too is like you whoop the dragon's ass and then they decide to come out and fight you. All right, trying to go kill a bandit, dragon literally swooped at the door, decided to head to Winterhold, dragon decides to attack town before we leave, and you get to Winterhold and dragon. Oh my god, dude. Yo, that's rough. That's real. That's real. It's a little rough, but that's real. Yeah, see, so I believe it's that tower right there. And if we just ignore that tower and ignore the quest there, dragons shouldn't be spawning. So if you did this tower already, then you basically started it and created it so dragons could spawn. Now the reason, like my roleplay reasoning is very real. It's like, look, I'm a wine trader. I got my farm. You know, I started this journey out by being falsely arrested by some like racist cops, and they put me to death. And they didn't even have a reason. They were like, "Hey, your name's not even on this list. Whatever, get on the chopping block anyway, buddy." You're like, "What the fuck, man? Like, that's so rude." And then a dragon comes and saves me, and like, you know, we're escaping. And of course, I'm gonna join the Stormcloaks. They're dudes who are like not just trying to put my head on a chopping block for no fucking reason, bro. And that's where we're at. That's all RP. That's all role play. And so here, like my idea is I'm getting my farm established and like being a ware salesman. I'm getting into different industries. And then so once dragons do start attacking, well, then my character has a lot of personal stakes in this world and would want to go destroy all those dragons. And he's like, you know what? Facts. You got dragons. I got farms. I got these trade routes I got to protect. We got to take care of these dragons, right? Then he'll be invested. Then he'll care. he cares. He cares. There's care. But right now it's just like, now, bro. Like I'm trying to establish some stuff. All that dragon stuff sounds like your guys' problem. I don't have anything to do with it. All right, trade some things. Yeah. All right, give me the stuff that I'm gonna sell. Oh, you want that mace? All right. Well, I'll let you keep that mace. Orcish bow. Yeah. See, I'll keep that and I'll upgrade that. Maybe that was what I should have upgraded. That's fine though. Imperial bow, steel sword, iron war axe, long bows, iron sword, daggers. Yeah, keep the pickaxe in case we find some stuff. Arrows. All right, you're going to keep those. Elven, torturous hood. Oh, it is light armor. Okay. All right, leather boots. Here we go. Cool part too is the companions can end up wearing, your followers can end up wearing backpacks to increase their carry weight too. Ooh. Let me put on my. Oh, I have it on. Cool, perfect. I appreciate that. All right, so if you do have, all right, you don't have any iron ore, that's fine. What do you have for apparel? Shock resist is cool. Ooh, I do need that. All right, leather scout helmet. All right, and then weapons. Let's see here. What do you got for weapons? Stamina damage, fleeing, frost, health. Okay, so weapons. All right, we're selling that. Yeah, here we go. All right, and then apparel. Cool. Nice. All right, and then lockpick, moonstone, steel ingots. We'll start getting steel. It's gonna be pretty close. Leather, other strips. Yeah. All right, and then we're gonna do weapons, apparel. All right, sell more stuff to you. There we go. All right, that's pretty fair, right? And then all right, we are all set. All right, and then hey, I do wish that. And you're going to carry leather and leather strips and steel ingots. There we go. Appreciate you. Okay. All right, Bella Thor, you're going to take my random crap like Horger's tusks and things. All right. All right, there you go. Books. Yeah. Food. Now we're fine on that. Scrolls. Oh, yeah. Take that. All right. And then. Oh, okay. You take the necklaces. Dope. Cool. Oh, no. What do you got? Glass. Yeah, I'll take that. No iron. I got iron ore. All right, and then what apparel? Do you have a sneaking? Do you have sneaking boots? That's good, but no. Cool. And then weapons. No, all right, cool. And apparel. So you that one. Dope. All right, and let's go here. Potions. There you go. Thanks, man. I will. Awesome. One more trader, and then we're gonna go Winterhold first, right? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go talk to the enchanter. All right. What do you got for sale? Thanks, Arcadia. Oh, I can turn a quest in here too. So let's see here. Potion. Yeah, give you that. There you go. All right, you have a ledger here. All right. Read the business ledger, books. All right, weekly. All right, investigate Hall of the Dead. Check the stables. Vanguard Enchanter's Potion. All right, who is it? Priest of RK, one of the poison. Stable boy. Yeah, I think it's the Priest of RK, right? Gotta check that. Howdy. All right, and then what is it? Like Sadiri? She's safe now. We went to a cave and shot a bunch of scimitar wielding buffoons. Go ahead. All right, 500 is good. I killed like 10 guys. You know that, right? Like 10 people died because of that. 500 gold's pretty good. All right, and let's see here. All right, and while we're here, we might as well go check out that Hall of the Dead. Oh no! Did you just like walk right up to? Was like, yeah, it's that chick. Yeah. Level 7 mage. There's like 10 of them here. I didn't want to fight him anymore. He gave me 500 gold. Oh my god. Yeah. Classy man won't dirty himself with murder unless he can clearly get away with it and clean up the crime scene. They don't want any blood on his fine clothes. Yeah, so you sold the lady out. She sent you to kill the guy, and Lydia and you got there, and you were like, I'm a level 7 mage. There's like 10 dudes here. I didn't want to fight anymore, so gave 500 gold, and you're just like, yeah, it's that shit. Go take care of it. It's your business now. Like, did you go back to the inn to see if she was there still or no? Let's see. In the shadows, check the stable, check the Hall of the Dead. Here we go. You have to go back to the inn and lie to her and lead her to the stables. Oh my god. That's so involved. It didn't feel good. The whole time you were sitting there, you're like, oh man, this sucks, but dude, that's funny as hell. Oh my god. All right. Let's go stab some rats. Is it rats in here? What is it? Or is it? Oh, skeletons. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nice. No one will do anything about it. Taking steps to get the skeever. Okay. Poisoned. All right. Checks out. Caravan captain's note. Oh. We met with Sadras and picked up the cargo. At least their captain seemed in better spirits, but others looked exhausted. To make matters worse, the air was flush with news about the caravans who didn't make it, sieged by dwarven automatons on the road to Whiterun. My worry is such fears will find their way into the minds of my men, especially when the details of their stories seem to corroborate. It only serves to throw more kindling on the flame. Hopefully the other captains have a plan. We've had a few deserters already, and we'll need every available body if these attacks continue. It'll be difficult to convince the men to leave the safety of the tavern for the terrors of the unknown. Even without this dwarven nonsense, the road ahead will only get more perilous given the copious bandits, wolves, and other dangers on the road. Captain Enodes has asked us to take a detour with the dress caravan to Falkreath. Staying off the main road might prove us some cover. Okay. And then Legends Lost. The priest wanted his amulet, right? There we go. All right. Nice. Return to Anders. Cool, cool, cool. Whoa. Nah. We'll leave all that. Just a bunch of skeletons. Ooh. The House in Solitude ain't gonna buy itself. Ain't that the 25k one? Yeah, that was a tiny skull. All right, thanks. I just killed like 3 skeletons. I think that's your job as priest, but whatever, buddy. There we go. All right, and then we gotta go check the stable boy. All right, cool. There's Chili. Yeah, the House in Solitude is like, it's like I think my favorite because it's the most like fancy in a big way. It's the most like well built, like regal. It's like you're an actual like lord of a town. Apple dumplings are tasty. All right, and then let's do some healing. Good. Yeah, I was on my farm, and out of nowhere, like a skeleton hand just comes like rolling in through the breeze, and it was labeled child skeleton, and I'm like, oh god, like how do you know specifically it was a child? That's horrifying. And there was like nothing on it. It was shit. And then like I came back out like a few hours later, and there was like a femur just rolling through. I'm like, child skeleton femur. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. So we're going here. Open this gate. Oh. Okay. The dark elf was smart to choose me. Scars aside, I can pass as a stable boy easily enough. I'll tell the shopkeeper I got bucked by a wild one and landed face first into the briars. I'm smart like that. The other bandits always poke fun at my face, saying I look like a newborn babe, but it comes in handy for jobs like this. After seeing how well the dark elf pays, the entire gang will be looking for a razor pretty soon. Speaking of which, I'm supposed to meet my mysterious benefactor back at the stables and not on the Silent Moon's camp. Not sure why, but he says if I'm followed, it's best I stay in character until I'm well clear of city gates. Well, I hope he doesn't sneak up on me while I wait. I nearly sold myself the last time, but smart guy that I am, I bought this tome to help me find him. Thing is, I opened it up and can't for the life of me seem to figure out how it works. Only matter of time for a guy like me. All right, detect life. Oh, nice! Free spell tome, dude. Ooh, Lunar Steel War Axe. That sounds like it's a good weapon. All right, so Which one are we looking at? In the Shadows. Silent Moon's Camp. Alright, that's way off the way. We will do that later. Oh, I did not mean to steal this horse. Don't give me a bounty. Okay, good. Alright, alright, alright. So now... Winterhold. Oh, this is good. I didn't expect to start going here this fast. It's a good spot, but the cold is... Like, I feel like I'm going to get hypothermia just trying to do the intro quest. Like, just walking up and trying to prove I can cast a ward spell. It's just like, nope, hypothermia. Yeah, I appreciate you. Is there a general trader? There's no general trader here, right? No, there's a inn. Hi, what's up, bud? Oh, there is? Where's that general trades dude? Behind? Really? Alright. I'll warm up a little bit. And then head back out. There we go. Alright, on the left. Turn right, not the Jarl. Is it this one? Oh, yeah, there we go. Appreciate you. Yes.
Just about anything if it's worth very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top.
Yeah. Alright, at that point, we're going to go rest at the inn, restore our magic, and come back. It is funny when they're standing there and it's like past closing time. It's like, so you close shop at 8 p.m. Yeah. And then you're just standing here. It's like, yeah. Which one? You're cool. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go 8 a.m. they're practicing their sales pitch. It's like when people like look in the mirror and like repeat the same line like 100 times until like they're like convincing about it. It's like, and she's just sitting there. It's like, should I say welcome or hello? What's better, welcome or hello? And she's just muttering to herself. Which one makes them more likely to buy? How about howdy? Does howdy work? All right, what do you got? What do you got? Yeah, we'll take your silver ore. Good. Ice wolf pellet sounds cool. Apparel. All right, so good. No, good. Steel. Oh, and then we'll buy that actually. Books, fishing map. Nah, okay. Now potions. Yeah. All right. So we will actually go get that level up. So level 20 is, I think, usually when you might start seeing boots of stealth in the traders. And it's a really rare enchantment, but you want to start trying to like hunt it down at level 20 because it's very easy for it to like stop showing up once you start getting like other enchantments unlocked. Let's see, sneak. All right. We might want to hold on to this perk point, honestly. Because what's our speech at? Yeah, we'll probably hold on to our perk point until we unlock merchant. Hi, what's up, Janessa? Please please move a little bit. Or come further inside. Yes, there we go. Hi. Bow, 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 bow. Do. Cool. And then food, apple dumpling. Nice. Alrighty. You seem a little cold. All right, may I enter? I like how she's flat out like, you can't come in. And I'm like, well, why not? Can I come in, please? And he's like, maybe. Answer my riddles 3. Ice and Fire. Unravel Mysteries of Aetherius. I just want to see what it looks like inside. I don't have healing hands. Is there a way I can get her to give me the healing hand spell? Ooh. Yeah, she gives me Firebolt for like 30 gold. All right, magic. Instructions. Oh, wow. Yeah, it depends on what options you choose usually. All right, I'll follow you. I'm going to go get healing hands because I got a companion that keeps falling over in fights sometimes. So you said there's an elf at the inn. Let me see. All right, there's an elf. Hi. Nope, you're not an elf. And that's when the dragon was attacking. Oh, God. All right, the cellar. I don't need the cellar. Hi. I will if I can get past my companion here. All right. There we go. All right, in here. Oh, he's like a little mage guy. All right, I want to take your cheap soul gems. All right. Fast healing. Healing hands. Cool. All right, so turn lesser undead. Increases armor. Spark, soul trap. Lesser word healing fury. Flame, Atronac. Conjure familiar. They will take that. Bound sword, scrolls, apparel. Okay, and let's see here. No enchanting table? Oh, you got staff? That's cool. Ooh. Let's see, any of these? Nope, okay. Nope, alright. Thank you, brother. Alright, sweet. So, magic books. And here we go. Destruction. Firebolt, flames, sparks. Alright, illusion, and then restoration. Healing, healing hands. Feels good, right? There you go, bud. Yo, books, books, books. All right, and then let's see. We're doing that, and then we're doing. So we did find this one spell called Conjure Undying Ghost. I'll show you where that one's at real quick because look, it's insane. So So here's this camp. All right, here's the Whiterun Stormcloaks. There's that one Tundra homestead. So right here at the Ritual Stone, you'll find one like apprentice necromancer, and there'll be a spell tome on the ground. It's very easy to miss, but it has this Undying Ghost. So it consumes all magicka and summons an Undying Ghost for 60 seconds. The ghost attributes are equal to twice the consumed magicka. So that's where like if you have like 150 magicka and you spend that all on the ghost is like 300 magic, 300 health, 300 stamina. Dude, you've got to have frostbite. Cool. Appreciate. Not right now. All right. Yeah. So I'll show it like it's this dude. So it uses all your magicka, right? So it depletes it. But this dude will take on a giant and like solid. And then it's a novice level spell. This is where his post office is. He's used to the cold. I mean, true Nord, right? Just sit out here in this cold. So that's one reason, like, Khajit's cool because if you end up eating raw beef or raw meat, since you're like a little bit more animal, like you're immune to getting like sick from like raw food, even though it doesn't give you like any, satiation, right? Now, the cool part is Nord is like super resistant to all the elements. What are you talking about? What's your problem with Feralda? You sound kind of sour. All right. All right. Now, is everyone in the main hall, or can I like talk to some people real quick? I think everyone's in the main hall, probably. Oh, no. Ooh, can I not talk to them? Do I have to do the whole tour? Yeah. What time is it? Thanks, buddy. Helpful. All right. Yeah, it is. And that's one thing I liked because let's see if you take a look at like survival has a whole extra like range. So claws, raw diet. Your sheep blood allows you to eat raw meat without risk of disease, right? Magicka. Oh, sweet. Blessing of Akatosh increases magicka regen. I didn't know that. That's dope. Speechcraft. Potions are 20% more powerful. Claws, hunger, refreshed, satisfied. Yeah. So it'd be cool to see like what other like races or species or what you have you will end up like having benefits for the elements. Yes. Ooh, destruction robes. Not to interrupt, buddy, but
Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Nice. I like how no one's making mention of my Dragon Priest mask. They're like, you fought a demigod? Like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude. But it's okay. You know, it's really cold out here. Like, if your robes had like plus 50% warmth, like, I want to fact check you real quick. Let's see here. So, no, I would not rather wear these because they are freezing cold. But I will disenchant them, so I appreciate you. I'll use the hood. I'll do the RP hood.
I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters.
Thank
You're
you.
going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Nice. And I do like survival too. Like the fact that you can't fast travel is really neat, because when you come out to Winterhold and it doesn't have a cart and you can't like easily go back, it helps you feel like you're like, okay, well, I kind of like got to like invest into the story. So first lessons, let's do that. So in the shadows. All right, Silent Moon's Camp, we'll deal with that later. Breaking Dawn, that's the one we want to do. We'll keep that up. Cool. Yeah, we got like a couple quests that we know why.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfti, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Yes, I think Tolfdir's the guy I need. He's the resto guy, I'm pretty sure. And so he should have the like anti-undead spells, which are insanely useful. Because you like kind of like throw these like laughing skulls made of like white light, and they should do a lot. Now, I think that's in these packs, but that might have been in a different spell pack I was using before, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure it's with this. Thank you. What's up, dude? Ooh, and you got the library guy upstairs, and you got the Archmage's quarters. Okay. Ooh. So let's see. Game capture. Ah. So it looks like there's an issue with my desktop audio coming through. Let's see. Properties. Device. Ah. So this is interesting. I wonder. Let's see here. Properties. Speakers. Webcam frame. There we go. Alright, so it looked like when I plugged my microphone in, it did change the desktop audio. But that's not bad because we weren't doing much like in-game, and it was mostly from us chatting. So, there we go.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
Okay. Practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please.
Alright, and then do I know the ward spell yet? Alright, items, books, no spell tome. Alright, and then restoration, healing, lesser ward, there we go.
Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way.
Oh, over there. There we go.
Now, hold still.
Yeah.
Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity.
Like I'm brand new.
I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see.
Just walked in off the streets.
That's all for now. Thank you.
Got a bunch of like heavy armor on. Alright.
Good to see Skyrim still has
Your
such
alteration.
fine...
What do you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Oh, you're gonna go out to Sarthal, dude? That's a dangerous spot. Good luck with that. Candlelight, Magelight, Oak Flesh, Stone Flesh, Scrolls, Apparel. Okay, and then weapons. Okay, staffs.
Until next time.
Almond.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Yeah, not interested.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level destruction spells yet?
No, not yet. But Jargo, you are my dude. This guy is actually really good as a companion. Like,
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Oh yes, Jizargo hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing.
dude, don't live up to the stereotype. We're already getting enough trouble out here as it is. Trust me, I've been tempted to steal a bunch of stuff too, but don't do it. They'll throw you in jail. Try to chop your head off. Alright, I'll talk to you later.
May you walk on warm sands.
Nah, I don't need to talk to you, dude. Alright, sweet. So, we got that going on. Now, let's see. Find.
You are
Savos.
relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken.
Then
allow me to introduce
just
myself.
got here like 5 minutes ago.
I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no.
I don't plan
Some
on
risks
like
must be taken, to be sure.
practicing magic
I'm
on
simply
people while
trying
they're
to avoid
asleep.
untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
I'm not gonna like, you know, kill another student just to practice necromancy. That ain't right. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait. Alright, does he send, like, do most of the students go out to the other way? Because we need to talk to the teachers. Are they in the other hall over here, I think? I think so. Ah.
I can't wait to see who succeeds, Mira.
Okay, so
Take a
she's
look.
destruction. Alright, books, choking grasp. Alright. Ooh, stealing health. That sounds pretty good. We'll buy that. Flare. Ooh, fire rune is pretty good. I do like having traps. They're pretty good. Frost rune. Yeah, we'll take the runes. Alright. Yeah, you got petty. You got lesser. We'll take those.
Until next time.
Food. Nice.
You can see me?
Yeah.
Confound it all, I was quite sure I was invisible. Or at least transparent.
Alright, illusion spells.
Take a look.
Yeah, give me your petties and your lessers. I'll take those. Books, calm, fury, muffle. Okay.
Good day. You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Knowledge is power, dude. That's what they say. So I guess you're right.
Restoration is a... You consider restoration
Yes.
a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Absolutely.
Good. Not that I require... It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
Why would anyone, like, talk down on restoration? You can literally get
Spell
stabbed and close your wound.
incantations for those with a talent to cast them.
Alright, Alright, undead fleet. Okay, I guess...
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
What is it at? Yeah, I'll train 2 points in resto.
Take a look.
Now, do you sell anything better? Nope. Okay. Alright,
Until
alright.
next time.
Alright, so it's good. We started this stuff. Looks like they didn't have the spells I was thinking of. No worries. But we at least got this all started and... Ooh. Salmon steak. There we go. Alright, so items... Barrel and... let's throw on courses. Alright. Alright, let's go get a super awesome sword. Do 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 do. Hell yeah. Put him up. do you play a rogue in WoW? Like, come on. Alrighty. Let's see. So the tough part is, like, we might, like... Yo. Alright. Alright, so Shrine of Azure is good. Alright, we gotta get down here to Windhelm. It'll be alright. It should be pretty cool. Pretty quick. But when we get down there, we're gonna take a cart out to Solitude, which is pretty good. And then we'll be all set. I think there's a bear on the road up here. Yeah. Right. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, look at that ghost go. Oh, speed, we gotta commit. Yeah, buddy. Tank, dude. Thank you, thank you. Snowberries. I swear though, like it's hilarious. I'll try to find some clips of it and make a little like jump cut of it. There were a bunch of times I was just walking around and I looked to my left and a saber cat just launches off behind some rocks and just one-shots me. It was rough. Alright, what do you want, buddy? Are you gonna fight me?
Greetings, brother. You look weird.
Oh.
Take a look.
This is a skooma guy. Okay. He's got no food. It was hilarious though, because as we're sitting there, we're trying to just like get through the day. Ah. Wow. Everyone's just like having a bad day out here. Yo. Alright, healing. Ooh, there's a mine. That's pretty sweet. The mines are actually kind of cool because if you do go and you mine from a node, you have a really high chance of getting at least like one gem out of it. So, like running through there, like if you go through a mine, oh shit! Oh, God. Good. So if you just like run through a mine, you'll get a bunch of ore you can use, but you'll probably get like 5 or 6 gems at least. And if it's a cozy one, like there's a mine literally right outside of Markarth. So if you just need to get some ore real quick and maybe some gems, that's a good place to go start up and get like a couple hundred gold real easy. Man, there really is like so much on the road to Winterhold. Like, there's so many things, and it's all like treacherous. You're freezing cold. Like, look, my health is like already diminished by like 25% just from being on my horse. And like the armor I have is not too terrible. It's a silver armor you can get from doing a little quest that you find a note in Whiterun for, and it's got good warmth. But still, man, like out here, ugh. No, why? I don't want to get involved. If I stay here and start fighting you, there's a bunch of skeletons and necromancers. I got things to do. We gotta go get a legendary sword. Appreciate you guys. Alright, drained. Yeah, getting sleepy. Alright. Getting a warmer air. We're in some sunlight now. There we go. Now we're warming up. There we go. Ooh. Did we? Where's the seducers? Did we just walk by? Let's see. Where's Saints and Seducers? Legends Lost. Balance of Power. Defeat the Seducer's Band Leader. Yep. Alright, well that's a quest, so let's see real quick. Warmer but still chilly. Cool. Cool. Let's see here. Whoa. Oh, these guys are tough. Whoa. Alright, do I have any health potions? There we do. Me? Oh, God, dude. Oh, no. When was the last time I saved? Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. I do like that feeling. Like, it feels rough, like, when this happens, but especially with survival mode. It makes you want to, like, quick save a lot. But... Wow. Those guys were tough. So, let's see... There's another way we can go about it. We do gotta level up our, like, one-handed and, like, heavy armor, too. So we're gonna run. Alright, we're gonna come back through this. We got a bear. Alright, and then 100 more shocks. Let's go. What's up, Mr. Khajit? Absolutely gorgeous. I know there's I think there's a really good, like, helmet or something out in the water out there. Maybe I'm thinking of Oblivion. But I know there's, like, good stuff just, like, lying around out in the ocean. But it's, like, cool because it makes sense because it's all, like, frozen, treacherous wasteland, too. So you'll find, like, a dead body, like, half buried in the snow, and it might have something cool on it. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty good. Okay, sweet. And then let's see. Apparel. Yeah. Alright, and then... quick save at least. There we go. Alright, and then we want to do... Nice, nice. Nice! Alright. Cool cave. Oh, I don't want to be going back. Yeah. Yep. Little dark. It's a little bit dark. It's a little gothic, little kind of a hot topic sort of. Let's see here. I like hot topic though. They got good shit. All right. We're just gonna run by. No. Oh. It's not the hot topic we need. It's the hot topic we deserve. Alright. Here we go. Alright. We're going to save here. We're going to... conjure our ghost. We're going to... shoot some fools.
Isis. Death comes for you now.
All right. And then potions. Let's see. Plentiful magica. So let's see. Some flames. Whoa, whoa. Nope. Fight my minions. Don't fight me. Fight my minions. Not me. My minions. Oh, these guys are tough. Oh, God. All right. I think that means I'll come back here at a higher level. That's what that means. Yo. Just get one-shotted by them. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right. Alright, we're going to... Yeah, we're gonna do balance of power later. All right, and then map. I think we go south. Yeah. There we go. The game is saying I'm EP. My character is EP. EP Sleepy. Oh, but it's pretty fun. Oh, wow. Look at that sunset. That's really nice. Or sunrise, maybe. That's gorgeous. But I appreciate it. I really like Skyrim, RPGs, things in general like that. It's a really nice way to, like, you can explore a character, you can explore having fun. I think it's like the whole idea of like understanding perspectives is really, really sweet. And then that's why I like kind of doing survival mode and keeping a sort of like role play mindset when I'm playing through, and it helps to add like a layer to the game, because when you just take it as a video game on its own, it's like, yeah, look, I'm just gonna get heavy armor, I want to get a two-hander, I want to run in, I want to just like smack things in the skull, and then you kind of like lose a little bit of immersion. Not that you lose it. I think maybe like doing role play helps to build immersion. Maybe I have a better way to phrase it. So, right, okay. So wolves we can handle. Wolves we got. And wolves used to be rough, right? So just knowing that there's different tiers of enemies, different scaling. We're gonna come back when we're a bit stronger, a bit more stout. So if we take a look at our skills, oh wow, yeah, we're depleted. We are sleepy eepy. But having a lot of health, having a lot of armor, and I don't know if it works this way for Skyrim, but I like a lot of Elder Scrolls Online, and Elder Scrolls Online is really cool because you're able to like stat a character in a certain way. So the more stamina you have, the more physical
Can take
attack
you to
you
any of the
deal.
hold capitals. Where do you want to go?
We're going to Solitude.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thanks. So yeah, the more like physical attack you'll deal if you have really high stamina. So I wonder if that affects in Skyrim too. Like I definitely put points in magic, points in health, points in stamina. Oof, we are hungry. So we're gonna go sell a bunch of stuff here, and then we're gonna go fight some undead. Ooh, we are hungry. A totally different vibe, right? Like this is still mountainous, but this is not freezing cold. Like this is not like killing your cells and giving you frostbite. But it's always interesting too, because like I think we were talking about like World of Warcraft RP, and I think it comes down to, like, you know, when you read a lot of fantasy novels and fantasy books, like when you're young and you first start reading those things, everything seems so fantastical because in a certain way it's just like, oh well, like how do people know how a wizard would act? Like how do people know why, you know, a warrior would want to do these things? Like how do you know the motivations of a almost like completely fictional universe, right? And honestly, it's like very similar to acting, right? Like, hey, you know, maybe you're just pretending.
Welcome to the
you're
winking.
like say you're
Sure
like
thing.
a non.
It's yours for a day.
Like you're just pretending you're a soldier, or you're pretending you're a merchant, or you're pretending you're this or that or the other. And like creating characters and like writing and stuff, it all ends up helping you come to understand, like, well, what does a human want? Like, what is, or a person want? Like, what is a motivation? And I think that's a big core part of, like, when we start understanding what motivations are. I think that's a really interesting way, because you start understanding the world in a different way. And I think that's one reason I really always loved fantasy, is because, like, because it's in such a like fantastical environment, and there's all these other different factors and potential motivations. Since there's so much, and it's so much more open-ended, it feels, than like a non-fantasy story, like a like a historical fiction or something. Because it's so open-ended, like it almost like forces you to think and consider of those things like a lot more and like learn from it. Yo, hey, what's up? Let's turn on the light here real quick and cozy again. Hey, Michelle, how you been? We're running around playing Skyrim. We're about to go do the Meridia Beacon quest. So we found this big old chonker, and we got summoned by the gods to go kill a bunch of undead.
If you have to ask, take a look.
What do you got for sale though? Apparel. So we're seeing what they got for enchantments we might want to take. Bows. Ooh. I do want that, but I can't afford that from you right now. Let's see here. Alright, lockpicking, pickpocketing, magicka. Ooh, okay, so there's good stuff. Pickpocket alteration, stamina, health regen. That's actually pretty good. We're looking for some sneak stuff. Yo, I love the chicken. Those are dope emotes. Is that supposed to be like a baby chocobo, or is that just like a big fat like fluffy chicken? It kind of reminds me of like the chicken from Fable. I don't know if you guys ever played that way long ago. Yeah, a chonky chicken. Yo, chonky chicken is a good that's a good streamer name.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
No, I was not. Don't ask me questions. I'm here to sell things. Hi.
It's good. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I'm interested in selling you things. How about that? So let's see here, and there we go. Wow. All right. We don't need that right now. Not a Final Fantasy, but you like the emote. Final Fantasy was cool. That was a whole other. That was a whole good bend. Like, I mean, it's different stuff. I liked the Final Fantasies that were like Super Nintendo, where they were like really like 16-bit, 13-bit. You make a party of 4 people.
Weapons and armor.
I like some of the newer ones too, but they get really involved. What do you like RPGs in general? Ooh, smithing. Let's see here. Shock resistance, block, miscellaneous. Alright, we need iron ores. Alright, we use iron ingots. Silver ore. Alright, and then miscellaneous. What can I sell you? Barrel. Alright, lunar steel war axe. Oh, that's cool.
Return anytime you need arms.
All right, here, and then general goods. Here we go, general goods guy. We'll do this, and we sell our goods. We're gonna fight some zombies. But yeah, I was just talking about how like I like RPGs, like Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that, because it helps you like understand like yourself by playing characters.
Odds and ends, that sort
and I think
of thing.
especially when you start trying to play like characters that are outside your own mindset, right? Like when you purposely make a character that's different, with different motivations and has different desires than what you usually have, I feel like it helps you be able to understand like people in general, right? Like it helps you be able to like knows like before, you doing a lot of that, you're like, oh well, why would you do that? That sounds silly. Like that sounds like a waste of time, or like you're like misdirecting your resources or something. But when you start understanding, or like trying to play pretend in a certain sense, but you start really getting to know a different perspective and see why people would want to do different actions, right? And so like one reason I like talking about that is because yes, we are the hero. My character here in Skyrim, we are the hero, right? But we don't know that yet, because I'm just a catfolk. I showed up in this land of frozen wastelands and juniper berries because I wanted to sell wine. We started the journey out by getting wrongly arrested. We were about to be executed, even though they didn't even have our name on the execution list. They're like, whatever, chop his head off anyway. Dragon came down and saved us. Some Nords were like, hey, these damn Imperials. Those Nords, the Stormcloaks, they helped me out, so I'm kind of buddy with them. But no formal alliances. I'm just being nice and political. But as soon as the game kicked off, ignored any plot, just completely avoided all plot, bought a farm, and then started making wine. And now my goal is to spread my branding and my wine to all 9 cities of Skyrim. And I'm trying the hardest to do that without getting involved in any of these dragon shenanigans.
Oh.
And so far,
bit of that.
it has been mostly successful. Mostly successful. All right. Potions are more powerful. I think I already got one of those things. Let's see here. Match resist, health, stamina. I already got that stuff. Carrying capacity, art weapons. Ooh, bone arrows. That's cool. Let's see here. But as we progress through, fate thrust upon us quests, and we begrudgingly accept. But most of the part, it's if someone's in need, we go out and help them out. If someone is like, hey, I'm in trouble this way, or these people are following me and I'm just a nice old person, it's like, you know what, we will help you. We will make sure that you don't get assassinated. We will make sure you live a long, healthy life. If you're a nice person. If you're an evil person, hey man, you're kind of on your own with that. But there's a lot of good people out here in Skyrim. All right, so paralysis, slow. All right, we're gonna sell block. Here we go. Carry weight. All right, and fortify health. Store points. All right, we'll keep that one. Cool.
Make sure to recommend us to your
We're one of the same
kind.
kind, if that is what you wish.
It is, I do wish. So being a trader, we need to have someone that's going to protect our goods. We're just a merchant on the road. We got a lot of these things we got to take care of and protect our barrels of wine. And recently, since our wine started selling well, what we're doing now is we're expanding into other industries. So we're starting to collect iron ore and silver ore. We're making some basic armaments. We're making some jewelry. And when we can, we're enchanting them. So now we're making like some useful trinkets and goods for the different heroes, townsfolk of our hold, the people who help us out. And by doing that, we're going to end up increasing our industry, expanding into multiple business ventures. And by that, we'll make more money and we'll grow. So what's funny is very not combat word. Ooh, I love those emotes. Where'd you get some dope Nintendo emotes? Yo, the Fat Luigi is dope. I do. It's they're swords, but they're just battle ready paperweights. They're paperweights. Legally, they're paperweights. That's all. Yo, I like the Chungus Yoshi. He's animated, yo. Yo, let's see here. We've got apparel, destruction. All right, I think we're ready, and we can hang out and go. So,
Being old's not so
you okay,
bad.
buddy? You were just
Daughter keeps
you
me
drunk?
fed.
I don't know.
My
I
working
think he's drunk.
days are done.
I'm gonna take these flowers. Oh. Well, that's one thing I'm excited. I think I have to look more into it. I really like a lot of Twitch. I do want to make a bunch of custom emotes. And I know you can get pixel editors and you can get stuff like that. So I think that'll be a thing. It was recently I just updated, so I switched over from regular OBS to Streamlabs. And it's nice because I got a quick little overlay. So I like this, at least a border for the webcam. Helps it make it a little bit more professional. Been streaming, I think for probably 6 to 7 months now. But I've been doing it as I learn more. So, like, I think I usually do 2 nights a week on schedule, and then when I have free time, I kind of just like pop in and test out different stuff. So I know a big part is like you have to find your voice. So that's been, I think, a thing I've been working on is, oh, you know, okay, what games do I like playing? What things can I talk about? But I like telling stories. I like relating. I recently think that it's become a bit more tangible, I would say, because as I've been saving stuff, like when I kind of grew up and knew a lot about like streaming or YouTube, or, you know, in general, just content creation. Oh, thanks. And I liked it, like, because at the least it's like I'd be playing, every once in a while I get people popping in, like doing Minecraft or doing things here and there. People would chat and talk and leave cool comments and give thumbs up. So I felt motivated. And for me, it also felt like a nice outlet. Like you're able to kind of get things off your mind or talk about things and just kind of leave it out there, and people resonate. They do. But I think one thing that really made me attached was I usually do like a WoW stream on Wednesday and Thursday nights. And I've always liked being like a pug group raid leader. So basically, like, you know, a lot of times with WoW, people will be in a guild, and then that's how they raid, is they know that they've got like guild managers.
In ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
Yes, I agree.
If they love me not, how can my love reach them? Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Whoa. Alright, we're floating. We're floating.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within.
Okay. Oh, hi. How are you doing?
The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding.
Are you God?
Worse
Are they God?
still,
I think.
he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds.
That's bad.
I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
Yes. Tell me more about this
Mortals call it
artifact.
Dawnbringer, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
That sounds good. There's a lot of vampires, and I need something that, like, really smacks apart the undead. This would be very helpful. I'll do it.
Of course you will. I have commanded it.
I mean, I'm a merchant.
The artifact must be reclaimed.
I always gotta get
Malkaran
something out of it.
destroyed.
You do say I get this cool sword, right, if I help you, so...
But this is my temple, and it responds to my decree.
You need me unless there's
I will send down a ray
Need
of
you?
light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Because I could just, like, keep on walking by, but you said I got a cool sword if I help you out, so... Sounds like it's a deal. Dope. Dope. Alright. Cool. Hi. You just missed Jesus. They were right here. They said they need our help, so we're gonna help Jesus real quick. And that's cool. Jesus a good guy. Good girl. They're cool people. I like it. Why not help out? Here we go. Oh.
What the?
Alright, so let's do a quick save. Let's do a full save. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna be sneaky. We're gonna come through here. But yeah, I've been doing streaming probably since like summer of last year, and it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, the part for me that really made me feel attached was when I was doing WoW streams, because like I like it, and I've always found that WoW can be a very cozy game with a lot of good positivity, like a lot of good environment. But there is a section, I mean, you get it in any game, but like I always kept running into a section, ooh, that's gross, of WoW that people were very, you know, toxic's a strong word, but people were very like particular with how they kind of viewed World of Warcraft. And I like the lore, and I like the respect of the game, and respecting like, you know, people's experience and what they've done. But I know for myself, I just always play stuff like, dude, I'm just gonna jump in and, you know, orc go burr. So I would like I really loved the horde mindset, and playing on like horde dominated servers. Okay. That lever just helps. So which way should we go? Alright, I think the lever did this. I gotta set up the chat commands. So what does it do when someone does like a exclamation point lurk? Does it help with... Okay, cool. I appreciate you. Cool, 100 gold. I'm gonna set a lot of that up, but that's my main goal, is like getting to these next steps and really like fleshing out like a strong experience for like the viewers. I really want to get one of those things where you can like roll channel points or watch points on like loot boxes, or if there's like some little like RPG thing people can like spend their channel points on, have a little character, even if it's like a text adventure sort of thing. Maybe add a badge while they're looking or something. Ooh, yes, right? Yeah. Like imagine like you can like get a little RPG. Ooh, that would be cool. I saw there's like a Pokemon trading card widgets and stuff. So maybe that's what I'll do tonight when I get off here, is I'll like look up some YouTube videos of what some of those different items are and stuff.
Welcome.
Yeah, I gotta check out the Pokemon ones. Yes. And there's ones where people can like share their Pokemon card collection, and I don't know if that's for like the online TCG player game or not. Ooh, we got some ghosties in there. Yes. There is a presence. Alright, and then Elven Shield. Epic. Nice. Nice. Alright, we don't need those swords. No arrow. And then, but yeah, being able to be like a raid leader for like public groups, and then like I even like teach people, like I teach public groups how to go through heroic a lot too. Like we'll get to a point where we can like get through normal real easy, and then on days when you can get a group together and like progress through heroic. Like I've done all of my rating progression pretty much through public groups, but I've gotten like AOTC like ahead of the curve, like every expansion I played, so that's been always fun. But that's always like shocked a lot of people. They're like, wait, you what? It's like, yeah, dude, like you just get a bunch of people together and talk to them. Too sidetracked running around in the city RPing well. And honestly, like I would love to be like that distracted in WoW. And if I return, I'll have to find you. Yeah, no, 100%. And like, that's one thing is like, I always let everyone know, like, it's super easy. I can always get everyone to get through normals. Like, it's always, I can always teach you how to get through normals. Usually I've played a class and I can at least like help people with a build too, in case they don't know like why they're not like going up higher in the meets. But now you can share your build talents so people can help you like go through. And so in case you are playing a certain spec or class, you can see someone else, and if they're doing better than you can copy their build and then see if it's working for you, and paste it into your own stats. But I would do that anytime, and like that's one thing for me that I kind of really like starting it out as, like building a community. That was one reason I really like streaming and making content, because then it's like, hey, even if they don't make a guild, but I just have people on my friends list that like to play every week, then I can get people to like, you know, show up and they're happy. We clear content, we clear and get them loot, get their vault. But that's what I absolutely love doing, is helping people learn how to play the game. Or even to a certain part, like I've seen a lot of people who have played the game for years and they're really good. Like maybe even they PvP, or maybe they do Mythic Pluses a lot. But for whatever reason, you know, I've met a lot of people who have this in their mind that they're not good enough to raid. And I'm like, who's ever told you that, man? Because like you do, if you can do like Mythic 10s, you can go to a normal raid easy, dude. It's just you're interacting with like 30 team members instead of just 5. And maybe it's just being on like a bigger stage, like having like more people around you. But the way I always looked at it is that like, I don't know, man, we're all a bunch of nerds playing a video game. Like if someone talks crap and says blah blah blah, then just leave that group and like go to a different group and you're fine. And you're able to do whatever. Yeah, literally first time I played WoW, my friend let me play on his account. He looks over and he's like, why are you naked in the river? And I'm like, dude, I'm swimming. What do you mean? See, yeah, like you're actually doing the RP part of the RPG. You're doing 2/3 of the game that everyone ignores, right? Like, and like, I think like that's the point, is if you can meet other people who are just happy, like I love that fact. Hell yeah. But you didn't have a max level forever until Wrath came out, or maybe Kata, and then they gave you a free level up. Yeah, like I played in vanilla a little bit, or maybe it was Burning Crusade. I don't know, because I only reached like level 36, and then I played a bit later in Wrath, and I only got to like level 55, and they were okay. But at the time, I was like, hey, like I can go play Halo, and I don't have to level a character. I could just really jump into a match and like earn things and like show off that like I'm a skillful player. So like I don't want to invest like a month of playing. And then it wasn't until I think what was it? It was Mop, Mr. Pandaria. My buddy was like, just play Mop with me. It's like I just need someone to play the game. And I was like, all right, I'll play it with you, but like I'm not good. I've never played. I've never got to max level. And he's like, oh, they got a free level boost. You'll be fine. And then from there, I didn't really play Mop, but when Draenor came out, I was like, well, I like the theme of Draenor, because I didn't like Mop has a lot of good things, but when you start out in Mop, it's very like monkey poop jokes. And for me at the time, I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to play this. But Mop definitely has a lot more depth to it once you get past those like starter zones. And I grew to have a really good appreciation of Mop. But same, like I didn't really play until I got a max level boost, and then I boosted my Hunter, but then I made a DK, and my DK I played a lot. I loved Blood. And then from there, when I played Draenor, I leveled my DK, and then I ended up leveling a Paladin, and Paladin's been my main ever since. So Paladin's just like Paladin. But let's see. So you started during BC. You had a Night Elf Warrior that sat at level 18 forever, and you were like, oh man, I just can't go any further. Like this is, yeah, like you got like stalled out. I get that. Then you grew up and learned Warrior was not for you. Exactly. Like sometimes with WoW is like you just start on the wrong class and you're like, oh, I guess I don't like this game. But then you found out it was just not Warrior. Then Mop was really fun. Yeah. No, it's true. Like Mop has a lot of good stuff, and from a lot of people I talked to, people said like Mop had some of the most intense like raid mechanics and had some of the most best classes. Like classes were the healthiest they were in like years. And there was cool transmogs. There was a lot of cool stuff to do in endgame. So I think even across most expansions still, Mop still seems like one of the ones that still had it crazy to do in endgame, because they also introduced challenge dungeons, which is really, really cool, right? So there's a lot of good with Mop. And there's really good music, and there's really good mounts, there's really good everything with Mop. It was just like, for me, as like my first like real big intro into WoW, I was like, man, this game's like starting off with like a bunch of silly stuff. I'm gonna go play Doom. Like, but that was just the times, and that's just like where I was at, like, you know, in life. And same thing. It was like, you know, I played Hunter for a while. I played Warrior, and like these are okay, but it's or whatever. I played DK, and I'm like, yo, Death Knight is fucking cool, dude. This is so cool. And then it was all right, but then when I ended up playing Prop Pally, I'm like, Prop Pally everything. And then that's when I fell in love with WoW. Was playing like a Blood Elf Paladin. But yeah. But then you got the collector box for whatever. For Pandaria, the Mop collector box must have been nice. We still had to put the disc in the computer, and it came with the Pandaria CD. And you listen. Oh, so the collector box used to come with like the soundtrack. That's so cool. I do like that they have a lot of those. Okay, sweet. So we're gonna get the alchemy one done and destruction one done. Good. Okay. And I like that because it's nice to have those, and especially when those collector's editions of the cases, they were like their own memorabilia. Like I remember I had the Master Chief helmet for when Halo 3 launched, and it was one of the most favorite things I ever had in my life, because I was like, dude, like this is legit, like Master Chief helmet, like sitting right here. Yeah. And I think that's one thing. I know it'd be more difficult to do, but yeah, right? Like you had these real things, and like even if it was something like, you know, oh, maybe the Wrath of the Lich King came with like a Frostmourne letter opener. Like that's cool as hell, dude. So it's not, you know, they don't have to do it, but I would really like to see if you did get like the really expensive collector's edition for WoW. It would be cool if they would ship you something like that. Like, look, yes, you're getting a lot of digital value paying $80 for like the super epic collector's edition. Regardless of that, you're still paying $80. It would be nice if they sent you like a cool thing, but I know like that there's a lot of costs involved with that, and like there's a lot of like stuff they have to do about, you know, how they're expressing to their shareholders that they have money, which is not a bad thing. Like you need to show that you're getting a return on your value. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just wish, even if they sent you like a pin, right? Like even if they sent you like an enamel pin, yeah, cool stuff's fucking dope. Who doesn't want cool stuff, dude? Yeah, cool stuff's dope. Or even if something simple, like say you get like the collector's edition of Fable, what if they send you a pair of gloves, but they're like, you know, the like light plate armor gloves or something like that, or they at least send you a scarf. Like what if you got a scarf, like, yeah, like especially like the Harry Potter game, like say they have like an epic edition for, you know, Hogwarts Legacy 2 when that comes out, right? Like give me a fucking give me a choice. Like say it comes with your choice of like Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, or Slytherin scarf, right? That'd be cool.
Damn, that's quite a sight.
But that's where it's like you can find like simple things that end up being that. Now, like it's not, I'm not like trying to poke fun. I know there was one time there was a collector's edition thing that launched, and I know the promotional photo of the item included was something that looked like a really high quality duffel bag, and that was the promotional photo showcasing like kind of what it was to expect. But when you got the edition, it came and it was more like a little tote bag, and that disappointed people because it was like, that felt like it was misrepresented. And it's like, look, most people even, like, you know, it's not getting negative, but I'm just saying most people even said, like, look, if you even put, like, the photo that was just a plain tote bag, I wouldn't have been upset. It's just the fact that, like, there was one thing that was kind of shown a little bit, and that didn't end up becoming reality. But, like, I think that's a learning experience, and at the end of the day, that's not, like, a major fault. Like, that probably just comes down to, like, you know, just one individual person's decision to use that, like, promotional photo instead. But I think, like, it was a learning experience for the industry, realizing, like, how much people do care about memorabilia in a good way. Like, I don't want to ever discount. I think it's also like when you go to Renaissance Fair, right, and you order something and you get it in the mail and it's just like not at all what you expected, or it's like a lot less, like a lot lower quality of what you ordered. But I think the reason is because people really do love, you know, games, and they love their memorabilia because it helps you, like, hold on to this moment in time, right? Like, when I like look at that Master Chief helmet, I'm like, no, I remember standing in line outside of GameStop. I remember waiting for this. I remember getting home and playing it. I remember having a weekend long where literally, like, all this happened. And then it also helps you remember, like, oh, it was sitting there on the shelf the whole time when I made these friends and when I did that. So, you know, it's not, ooh, Madness Ore. Okay, that's different. Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna lock that. So I think it just becomes one of those things of, like, understanding that things matter to people. No, I'm gonna have to look up what that Madness Ore is. That's different. Miscellaneous. Let's see, Madness Ore. What the hell is that? That sounds cool though. Yeah, the new age is definitely coming with a shift in how we, like, experience these games and everything. If everything can be digital, why not? Yes. And I think, like, VR is even going to alter that further. Like, don't you like special mounts and stuff for WoW special stuff now? Yeah. Like, I love that. I think that, like, and I'll be very fair and honest right now, I think that the, like, big special edition for Midnight is probably one of the best special editions WoW ever had. You get 2 cool armor sets. Like, you can argue it's the same armor set with different colors. They both look absolutely fantastic, and they're both completely different vibes. But you get 2 crazy mounts, you get, like, a bunch of stuff. I think you get, like, game time, you get traders currency. WoW adding the trader currency in was, like, really awesome. That's perfect stuff. Because that's something that you get rewards if you play the game. Like, you get some basic stuff, like, if you just log in each month, but then if you just go do raids or PvP or you do time walking, you get extra trader currency. And then you'll see people running around and they'll say, hey, do you want to group up and do these events because we're just trying to get trader currency? And then you get cool stuff and it cycles and you can save different stuff. And then there's, like, a random, like, vault, like, you get, like, 5 options that are like, oh, here's past things that we can, like, allow you to have again. Yeah, Midnight looks real good. War Within was fun. I'll be honest, I didn't play, like, any of War Within until, like, the last season, like the last like the 3rd season of War Within, when they launched, like, the last raid. And not in any way where I didn't want to. It was like I was just at a spot where I was traveling a lot for work and I didn't have time to invest in, like, WoW or video games in general. I was just busy doing, like, life stuff. And then when they came down, they had season 3. And I knew that they would have, like, good catch-up mechanics. So I was like, all right, let me jump in. And I loved it. Like, the raid, like, Mana Forge Omega is, like, one of my favorite raids of WoW. And not even because it's, like, super terribly difficult, but it's because it's so smooth and the raid is so teachable. Because, like, the bosses that go through all have, like, a relation to the next thing you see. And so you'll see mechanics from, like, the first 2 or 3 bosses. and it'll be the main mechanic for that boss. Then you'll go towards like the like last bosses and stuff, and they'll have like a little piece of that, of the first couple bosses, as like mini mechanics inside of the last bosses. So it's very teachable because like, oh, you do this, it's like this from that boss. Everything's very clear, but it's a big like shadow raid, like, and you're basically like fighting a void lord, like you're fighting the last big void lord that's in like the game, at least as far as lore goes, because it's the void lord that legit like ended up eating all the other void lords and becoming like the biggest embodiment of like shadow. And then Xalatath is like sitting there, and like I feel like Xalatath like might be from the future or something, because like she's doing something. Her Xalatath's motivations seem like they're just above and beyond like everything else that's going on. Like she doesn't seem like she's like the worst person in the world, and she doesn't seem like she's just pure power hungry. Like it definitely feels like Xalatath has a motivation, is all I would say. Yeah, Manaforge Omega was wild. Oh, there's a ring. But you get to the end of it too, and like it's a very beautiful raid. Like I streamed it a lot, and there's a lot of people like, oh man, I don't really play WoW much, but this raid just looks like amazing because it's like lasers and it's like lightning and it's very cinematic. And yeah, it flows very well. It's very easy to navigate the raid. The bosses are fun and interesting too. And then it was just really, really cool. But classes were very healthy during Midnight, even though they just got a nice trim, and I like what the classes are right now. With the Midnight pre-patch, the Midnight pre-patch made everything more accessible. Whereas War Within was really good, but War Within was still a bit more like niche. So like I like some of the more complicated classes, like I like playing Affliction Warlock. And that's just like one class I've played forever because it's really good in PvP. And I like you know, dotting people up and see them run away. It's really, really fun. But I've heard from a lot of people like, oh man, Affliction's like tough. It's wild that you've like played that. And I'm like, I mean, I like it. I didn't think it was that tough. But that's because I like spent time for like a few X packs like really playing Affliction and like getting better at it. Let's get the ghost and let's see if we can recharge our weapon. Let's see here. Charge of this, common, soul gen, grand, greater, lesser. That would look common. Lesser. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, and then for Midnight, the story looks really good, and then the way they're making everything clear for the player. Right? So they're making it where like when you want to play your class, you're playing your class fantasy. And that was a conversation. I'm surprised that like it doesn't, like I haven't seen anything official saying that it's similar to what they did when they went from Draenor to Legion, but that was, it feels very, very similar to what they did when they went from Draenor to Legion, because Draenor was really good, but Draenor was like honestly like a huge PvP focused expansion where a lot of it was based around like you battling the other faction in Ashran, and I loved that. I honestly loved that. I thought like that was one of my favorite expansions because of that. It was pure like, oh, this is Horde versus Alliance. Like we are, you know, at war, we're fighting each other, and this makes sense. And like the whole game for Draenor had that feeling of like, get good, kid, because it was like, oh no, like I'm gonna be a big sweaty orc, and I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna kill like 3 Alliance dudes that just jumped on me, but I'm a big sweaty orcs and they can't do it. And like war mode, it wasn't even war mode then. I played on PvP servers. Jump through. And PvP servers, like you were always in PvP, but Draenor is when they came out with PvP gear. So you would have it where people who were used to raiding or used to dungeons, they'd go raid and they'd get like normal raid gear. But if you PvP'd and you got your purple PvP gear, it was as good as like heroic raid gear, but only when PvP enacted.
Yes, Sarah?
you would be out doing world quests or doing stuff in the overworld. Someone in like normal raid gear would jump on you thinking that you were low health. But because you were in PvP gear, as soon as PvP started, your health like doubled and all your stats kicked in to being like a heroic raid tier, and you would like just like 3-shot them when they thought that they were gonna like 1-shot you. And so that was, Draenor was interesting because that was where there was a clear divide in the mindset between player base of like PvP purists and then PvE purists, like player versus environment and player versus player. So
If that is what you wish.
as it was interesting too, because it seemed like it was the first time where they let like PvP mindset be like the dominant one for the game overall. But the raids were still really good. You can still do the raids and get really good raid gear and all that stuff. But what was absolutely fun about it was Ashran was like a 40v40 PvP zone where you would actually have to go into a specific zone, load in, and there was mini games, and then the point was you would go to like both factions, like Horde had a base, Alliance had a base. There was a middle ground with a bunch of mini games and mini bosses. And while your 40 man of Horde was out doing mini games and mini bosses, getting like honor points and getting like gear, Alliance was doing the same thing on the other side of the map. But you could literally still fight each other. And so say you cleared all the mini games, there was like one thing left to do in the center, then everyone would just clash. And so the other side too is like you could ignore doing the mini games and you could just fight and still earn a lot of your currency. So there was all these different mindsets to do. And so at least back then during Draenor and Ashran, it was the general assumption Alliance like had more of a PvE, like player versus environment mindset. So they would clump in guilds and just try to clear the content and ignore the fighting. Horde was like, we're all PvPers, we just want to smash. So like the whole, like we would still get stuff done, but as soon as anyone was bored or as soon as we didn't have like a clear objective, the whole thing was just go fuck with the Alliance and like try to interrupt them stuff. And like it was more fun usually to steal stuff from the Alliance and decimate them than it was to like just us sit there and clear stuff in our own loop. And like that's great gameplay, and that had like a lot of faction identity, and I really loved it. And I think what happened from that was an interesting split, right? And I think after that, Blizzard kind of course corrected to try to like go back further towards like the player versus environment mindset, where like, okay, well let's give more love to the raiders and things like that, and let's tone down the focus on PvP. Not in a bad way, so like all of that was to preface like Draenor was very sweaty. Draenor's classes were a lot more complicated because like every class had like 2 or 3 stuns, but also like 1 or 2 stun breaks, right? So with that being said, let me see here. What does that do? Did that do something? So with Draenor being more complicated, more PvP focused, stuff like that, when they went to Legion, they labeled it as they were reorganizing classes and specs to focus on class fantasy. And I liked that they called it that, right? So the idea was they kind of said like, hey, look, like you're going here, you're going there. You're seeing like hunters that can self-heal like too crazy, right? That's not part of the class fantasy anymore. Like, you know, hunters really shouldn't be able to like heal themselves as much as a paladin, right? Because then that takes away from the class fantasy of a paladin, right? If everyone else is like self-healing and doing all this, then like, you know, why would you choose paladin over something else when everything can just self-heal now, right? Ooh, block increase, that's dope. Alright, cool. Iron gauntlets, we'll take those. We see all this stuff. So when they went to do this, they pruned class. They pruned a lot of abilities. They pruned passives. Even within classes, they relegated certain abilities to be spec specific, where it was like, okay, well, if you're prot, you're going to play the game this way and you won't have access to these couple spells. If you're ret, you're going to play the game this way and you have these other spells instead of, you know, what you thought you would get from Prot. And it was really good because everything felt unique and it felt smooth, and like it was very accurate to what they said. Like you felt more of like, oh, I made this character because I wanted to play this. I made a rogue because I wanted to do rogue things. I made a hunter because I wanted to hunt. I made a warlock because I wanted to do warlock things, right? And that was all awesome. But what they did was like, there were classes that lost like half their bar. Like Druid like reduced down from needing like 4 bars to like 2.5 bars. Paladin was like, you know, 2 full bars and then went down to being like a bar and a half, or like maybe a bar and a quarter. But it was cool because it was manageable. But so that feels like the same thing that's happening now, going from War Within into Midnight. It feels very similar to the like class fantasy argument or conversation that they had when they went from Draenor to Legion. So it's really good. Like I played Ret Paladin now, and Ret Paladin is still super fun. I still love it, but there's like, it's less spammy, right? So you don't really need like to roll your face across like 7 buttons. It's kind of now, oh, there's 4 buttons, and if you're on cooldown, that's fine. Like it's that feeling of like, oh, if you've done your rotation, it's okay to be on cooldown for like a second, right? And it's kind of moving away from a little bit like ADD mindset of like, I always got to be pressing something. It's kind of like you can breathe a little bit. It's interesting too. Like I haven't tried it out. I heard from most people that tried it that they liked it, or it at least worked for them, especially if they were trying like a new class or a new spec. But the kind of like one press rotation button that they have now, a lot of people said they liked it, or at least it helped them like kind of start on a class or figure it out or learn it. And it's interesting because it says it adds an extra 20% time between your global cooldown, but basically there's like one button now you can put on your like number 1 slot, and you can just keep pressing that and it will go through your rotation, or at least like an optimized rotation that the game decides for your class or spec. And I don't think that's bad, especially if they put that little bit of an increase to the global cooldown, more because like it helps people just kind of play and they don't have to learn something like super crazy complicated, because to be fair, like some specs are super crazy complicated. And for me, I would say that is really great because I kind of want everyone to be able to get through normal dungeons. Maybe even if that can get you through heroic dungeons relatively well, perfectly fine. Because then you know you've set your class up so that you chose the right passives and you chose the right abilities, and then all you're doing is letting it play. And you still press a button, which is good, but while you're pressing it, you start noticing like, oh, like the rotation is this and then this and then this. Because a lot of people, I think it's the timing, they're like, well, I have this one button that has like an 8-second cooldown, I have this button that has a 2-second cooldown, I have this button that has a 25-second cooldown. What do I press first and why? And like when you're brand new to the game, like that probably seems like so kind of like esoteric. It probably seems like this doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it like this? Where's my companion at? Oh, did she get locked behind the door? Ah, she got locked behind the door. So that's why, like, I'm cool with it. I think it's neat that they have those options. And I'd rather that they have ways that make it accessible for new players than think that, like, you know, we have to gatekeep things. Now, I don't want things to be too easy because it still should have this feeling where you earned, like, your achievements, like this feeling where you earned, let's see, 4 or 5 Magicka, no, now. We just need to restore it. And yeah, we'll do some healing. Because then it takes away, like, you know, what's the reason of doing heroic versus normal if there's no, like, cause and effects. Let me see. Alright, let's see here, push it in. Push it in, oof. Healing, plentiful healing, plentiful magicka. Yeah, I'll take that. There we go, there we go. Alright, and then potion of... Oh. Oh, shit. Alright. We should have saved. Alright, this is kind of an intense fight. So we gotta make sure our companion's like right behind us. Right? Aye. But yeah. There we go. Yeah, it was rough. But that's a tough fight. And we did run out of our potions, which is okay. That's why I play this game on Master, because like it actually gives me a bit of a challenge. But that is a good fight. So we will make sure our companion's with us for sure. Alright. Quarter mace. Alright, minor healing. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, but I'm hopeful. I think Midnight's gonna be super awesome. I like that they're making the game more accessible, and in a certain bent, like having classers be smoother, because there's still complexity, and you can still do different builds. Like I think a big thing is like having, yeah. Oh, is it this door? Oh, it's this door. Okay. Oh, cool. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Trouble is in the air here.
Perfect. What did it do? Hunting bow shocks here. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. There we go. What? What? Was that one spell? Was that one frost spell wiped us out? Holy crap. Yo. Thanks, Baked by Books. Go enjoy dinner. We're gonna sit here, we're gonna finish this dungeon, and I'm gonna do the same. And then I'll wanna get my Twitch updated, and then appreciate it. You be safe too. Enjoy. Stay warm out there, yo. Alright, come on. Oh, come on, guys. Alright, so we've got one shield, and then we're gonna conjure this ghost real quick. Yeah, I'm really excited for what we're going to see in Midnight. I think it's going to be like WoW's in a really healthy place. One of my favorite things is the WoW housing. It's so cozy. Especially getting to that like RP bend and like slowing things down and just like enjoying the game. WoW housing's got it, dude. Magica. Alright, yeah, if we're going to use him, we're using him now. We're literally like getting Viridia's Beacon and doing the Dawnbringer. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Conjure a Dying Ghost. Alright, Oi. Potions. Alright, Yo. Oh no. Did the Penny die, or is she just like knocked over? Okay. Here we go. Oh. this is a good fight. Yo.
Does some...
Oh my god.
Death comes for you now. Never!
Come on, dude. Stop being scared. Get in there.
Sleep comes for us all.
Whoa, alright. Get in there, bro. Alright, do we have pushes of stamina? Yeah, there we go. Ooh, buddy. Alright, and potions and magica. Alright. This fool. Yeah. Oh no.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbringer from its pedestal.
Sheesh, dude. Woof. Woof. Damn. Yo. 200 gold and some bone meal, bro. Alright. Oh. So it seems like there was like a whole troop, a whole faction of Imperials that were here protecting the shrine. I wonder what happened, if they were like led astray or if they were lied to, or it seemed like they all got turned into this dude's puppets. Alrighty, alrighty. Tough, dude. Tough, 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 tough. Let's make sure we loot. Yeah. Ooh. Anything up behind here? Nope. Those. We got a lot of gold from these dead bodies, though. Nice, I guess. Over here. Cool. Whoa. Oh. Oh shit.
Angry. Not welcome here.
Yeah. Boop boop.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbringer, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'll wield this mighty blade in your name.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
No harm, no foul. I'm like, hey, Meridia had me do this thing. Like, easy to just say. Like, Meridia needed help, went out, cleared her dungeon, and she got this cool sword. All right, sweet. So let's take a peek. And yo, ooh, oh, ooh, so good. All right, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. All right. Oh. Yo, now I got the Holy Sword of Jesus, dude. I like it. Thank you, Meridia. Appreciate that. Now we go whap whap and burn that undead, dude. Which is really useful in this land filled with undead, I would say, right? Meridia, I did have a companion. I don't know. I don't know if you remember. There was somebody with me. Nowhere. Ah, there we go. Appreciate you. All right. And now you get a cool sword.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad if that is what you wish. Lead on then.
Really? You're taking the mace over the sword?
Yes. If that is what you wish.
Well, it does deal 20 damage. Alright.
Let's go.
Alright, I'm famished. Let's see here. Yes. Alright, we're gonna go to the Stormcloak camp real quick. Cool. Plenty of blue mountain flower. Dragon Bridge. Oof, yeah. Third us. Ah, cool. Alright, yeah, let's get stamina to 150. Perks we'll look at in a second.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Winterhold.
By the 9,
Ooh, alright, and then apparel. Ah, we're still using. Okay, we weren't even using our mana. Oh.
It's a waiting. The goddamn waiting. What do you need?
Cool. We got an elven bow? Hell yeah, dude. Take that.
And what might you, if that is what you wish?
Mm-hmm. Alright, Imperial Bow of Chills.
Let's go.
Here's what I can spare.
Yeah, I got that one bow. Hell yeah, dude.
If that is what you wish.
Yes. Ooh. Okay, so let's see here. Iron, ore, leather. So, oh.
Lead on then.
It's cold. We are gonna go back. Oh, is it right over there? Honestly, and how many? We still have tons of potions to sell. Yeah, we still got a good amount. Not a crazy amount, but a good amount. Alright, so what? Speech 44. That's fine. Dwarven. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, we got Dawnbringer. That's pretty dope. Which way to go? Yeah, we would go this way still. Alright, I don't know where my horse is. We'll find it later. It'll come to us when we fast travel. We'll use the cart. So, that's good. And honestly, while we're out here doing tons of adventuring stuff, we're just getting more and more money accrued up at our farm. We're getting more and more materials accrued up at our farm. And we'll go through. But we might go to a point where we end up revamping the farm so it's all of like one specific combo, so that combo just like ends up making us like, you know, 600 gold per potion made, and then just focus on those. That'll be good. We're cruising, we're grooving. Oh. Cool.
Spare some gold.
Radiant raiment.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. Oh, take a look.
Alright, and we're trying to see if people have a sneaky boots.
Finally.
Wow. And then apothecary across the street. All right, let's go to you first. See what we can sell. See what we got.
It's good to see a friend. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Ingredients. All right, potions. Oh, you don't got anything.
Ah, so you're an alchemist
Right,
then?
let's see here. Cool. Yes.
Don't forget me next time you need
appreciate
herbs or
that.
potions.
And let's see who can train us in heavy
I'm a little
armor.
busy at the moment. I've got all sorts of errands to run.
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
It's not much to ask.
Alright, so Skyrim heavy armor trainer. Oh, okay, so actually Farkas and Whiterun.
Need something?
So we'll run to Whiterun real quick. We'll train in some heavy armor. We'll see if they have sneaky boots.
Viren said you got. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Okay. What potions do you have? Yeah.
Take a look.
Cool.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Heard they're reforming the Dawnbringer. Vampire hunters or something.
Favor the bow, eh? I'm a sword man myself.
There is no trust for Khajit in this place.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Thanks.
Oh, steady. I can take you to any.
Alright, stealth. Check. Alright, awful enchanting. the Daedric plate is installed, the boots that were retrieved from the bounty hunter during the quests beyond the grave can have muffle enchantment even at level 1. Oh, vendors will start carrying boots of muffling at level 11.
It's a nip in the air. Cold isn't good for my crops. Never is.
So let's see. Alright, what's up, horse? Alright, so that's rough. The muffle enchant we might not be able to find because it starts appearing a little bit level 11 and we're level 21, so it gets harder for vendors to maybe have it, but it's okay because we could just we could travel around to a bunch of different locations and it might be the best way. So whoa, here we go.
What do you need?
Nothing. Totally didn't murder. Well, it was self-defense, right? I mean, maybe. Let's see.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out. I enjoy. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor.
Need anything else? Just let me
Thanks
know.
for that. All right. Cool.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, not doing a drinking contest. Food and slugfish. Okay. There we go.
If you're looking for a challenge, you.
If it's work, you drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Alright, so we'll go take a peek. Yeah. We'll probably pop off soon.
Take a good look
Take a bit of a
around. I'm
break,
sure you'll
get
find
some
what you're looking
food.
for.
Oh, what we got
Trinkets,
going off here?
odds and ends, that sort of thing.
And apparel. So we need boots of muffling. Magic resist, that's good. Alright, we might not find them, that's okay. Yeah, we'll take a grand soul gem and silver ore, iron ore, potions. Alright, let's sell some stuff. Oop. Nope. Weapons. Let's see here. Sword, potions, food. What do you got for food? I got pie. Made some banana bread earlier. It was so good. Like, there wasn't anything special, no special recipe. But so I took a box of Jiffy cornbread mix, made that batter up. Then I took a bunch of pancake batter, like an equal parts pancake batter to the Jiffy corn muffin mix. Then I took about like 5 bananas and mashed them up, and then just made sure they were all nice and gooey and combined.
I don't claim
it
the finest
is
weapons in
so
armor.
freaking tasty. It's nice and like moist, but It's filling too. Like that's all I had for breakfast, and I didn't really even need to eat like lunch or dinner just yet. All right, let's see. One-handed attacks. Oh, those are good. Stamina, light armor skill. All right, and then let's see here. Iron ore, steel ingot. We'll take that, and we'll take some more leather and leather strips.
Don't forget to check inside the shop. We're one of the same, if that is what you wish.
Okay. Weapons and food, potions, apparel. Here we go. Oh wow, I got a whole bunch of stuff. So there we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, hold on.
If that is what you wish.
Yeah, give me. What do we got for apparel? Give me that. Oh yeah, give me tons of this stuff. So ice wolf pelt, leather madness ore, wolf pelt. Give you. Yeah. Leather strips, steel ingot, silver ore, iron ore.
Lead on then.
Ooh, alright, so we're gonna go back to our farm, make potions, and then save and get ready for our next adventure, I
Take a
think.
good look around. I'm sure
We just
you'll
have a
find
cool
what you're
little
looking
wind
for.
down.
I'd even trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Alright, and then we got some cool, we got so many little quests we can do now. But, we gotta upgrade our bow, dude. We got a lot of stuff we can do. Yeah, necromancer robes, novice hood. Ooh, you're almost out of stuff, dude. Anything else I can buy from you? Jug, lesser soul gem. No soul gems? That's okay. What about books? Nah, I don't have any books I want. What about food? No food. Potions. For potions of healing. Yeah, we'll actually take a lot of that. Alright, nothing on muffling, that's okay. Weapons, elven bow. Alright, and then silver rings, maybe the mana, nope, scrolls. Yep, take that scroll. Miscellaneous, yeah, take candlesticks, cave bear pelt. Yeah. Yeah, take the empty soul gems. It's okay. Books. Yeah, Mountain Mountain. Ooh. I have spell tomes I need to read. That's good. Food, potions. There we go.
Remember.
Alright, and then.
I'll give you the best.
Ooh. Little squiggly stars. Oh, I like those. Yeah. Oh, look how gorgeous it's out here today. This is wonderful. But hey, now if we gotta go do vampire stuff, we'll be set. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, I know. Alright. So heading back home. Where's? So we got quest right over there we'll take care of. But we're gonna head back to Golden Hills. We're gonna ignore this burning tower. We're not gonna talk to the dragon lady. We're gonna go home and we're gonna make a bunch of wine. Now's the cooldown part. We saved a lot of people. We helped one holy god out and got a cool sword. Now we're gonna upgrade stuff for us or for our companion. Oh, we're all set. Yeah, I can't wait though because we're gonna get a bow. So the bow we got, the elven bow is 25 damage. That's 10 extra base damage than what we already had. But we're gonna put an enchantment on it and deal an extra like 10 or 15 points of like what, probably shock or fire. Shock would be good because shock actually helps against mages and stuff too. Yo, what's up, dude? Let me see if you got anything to sell. You might have those boots I'm looking for.
There is much beauty. Yes, take a look.
Alright, so apparel. Let's see. Oh, those are good. Pickpocket. Destruction. Nope. Weapons. What do you got for weapons? Nope. Alright, cool. Food. No. Potions. Minor healing. Plentiful stamina. Nope. Miscellaneous. What we got? Some greater. Some. Hey, I'll take the lesser. I'll take the heavy. Alright, silver ore. Iron ore. I appreciate you.
May your road lead you to warm sides.
But this was a really successful Skyrim run. We got a bunch of new spells, especially like a really good undead companion. We saved some people. We killed some bandits. Sold a lot of goods. We got the Holy Sword of Jesus, which is great. I really love that. Burn and explode some undead. So now we can go conquer another part of the game, another part of the world. What do you guys? Yeah, I'll leave you guys do that. You guys take care of it. Sounds like you have it handled, right? That's cool when you're riding a horse, your tail goes off to the side. It's cute. Like your dog. Very beautiful dog you have there. Hi. One with nature right now. Really gorgeous. Oh, let's go up this way. Avoid any saber cats if they're about. Torches. Now everything's very calm and peaceful. Oh man, like that's what's cool. Like coming back home to this farm, you know, everything's just quiet and safe, and like yeah, there's dark dungeons filled with evil people and necromancers. But we got our windmill, we got our plantation, we got our farm. Nice. Hey, lady.
You're someone who can get things done. Want to hear a little Nord wit? Very good, sir.
Yo, 2,500, dude. All right.
Good. Chat time's over.
Yes, chat time is over. Awesome. Okay. Whoa, we got good money coming our way. All right, torch, lockpick. See, that's fantastic. Like, all right, and then we're just gonna wait here for our followers to show up. If they show up. There we go.
As you wish. Need something, if that is what you wish.
Yeah, so, alright, you're good on your stuff. Alright, I'm gonna take that. Yeah, hold on to those stabs. Miscellaneous. But yeah, we're gonna take all these from you.
I'll be right here then.
Good. Appreciate you. Alright, and now all the forge stuff. Good. And see, this is the real cool part about like when you get done with your loot. Like, alright, put all of the materials away in the chests for when we need them. Keys, books. Alright. Let's go harvest all our ingredients over here, which is really,
Want to
really
hear
cool.
a little Nord wisdom?
Alright, Blue Mountain Flower. Some wheat. Alright, okay. Ooh, we got bees. Look at those bees. Oh. Another bee. Buddy. Alright. Alright, scaly. 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 Oh, nothing. Mr. Ward. Yo. Ooh. Alright, so let's see. Oop, give me a second. That's cute. I like cute little messages are cute. It's always good. You can always take like a second, especially if you're busy. Because I know right now, yeah, I'm playing a video game, but I'm working in a sense. And oh, look at that's a screenshot, man. That's a background right there. Oh, look, that guy knows. That guy knows. This is the life, dude. All right, so let's see what ingredients do we got. We know we make a lot. So okay. The Mora and the Scaly, because they regenerate and fortify illusion. Yeah. Then what else does, like, slower paralysis? Okay, Imp Stool. Imp Stool and Canis Root. Okay. Alright. Alright, we planted Imstool and Canis Root. Clear that. Alright, so Bleeding Crown. Blisterwort. Blue Mountain Flower we have planted over there. Canis Root. Paralysis. Dragon Tongue. 500's decent. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay, then steel blue. Yeah. Fortified carrier weight. Okay. Regen stamina, yeah. Red Mountain Flower. Fortified magic, potato. Nightshade is damage, damage magic regen. What else is damage magic regen? Blue Mountain Flower, okay. Okay, wheat, we can probably get rid of one row of wheat. And we'll make berries. Awesome. Is there anything else? Yeah, what do we got? That seems good. Yo, what's up? We got a goat, right? Yeah, what's up, goats? What do you guys got? You guys got milk? We just come out here and take care of our farm. This is like the Stardew Valley version of Skyrim. I like that. Alright, and then we just go in here and we make our wine that we gotta go sell to the people in town, right? Yeah. That's super cozy. Alright. Sleep a little bit. Eat some food. We have our pantry right here, right? Yeah. I see sacks of flour. I gotta start holding on to them now. All right, we'll probably cook beef, cook catfish. So many like quest notes. Alrighty, oh, iron ingot we didn't put outside, that's fine. Do that real quick. Cool. Oven bow, litter axe. And it's like the unwind from your adventures. You just organize stuff. You make your goods. You check on your animals. Alright, and then miscellaneous. We dump it in our iron ingots. There we go.
You don't really know a woman till you've had a strong drink and a fist fight with her.
Let's see. So let's take our iron ore. Silver ore. Steel ingot. Alright, I'm gonna cook that real quick. Cool. And then do you have any hide? So goat hide. Alright, ice wolf pelt. Wolf pelt. Oh well, it doesn't go on, so yeah. Awesome. Hope you're having a cozy time, Michelle. Probably gonna chill here. We're gonna wrap up and do all of our town stuff, pretty much our little cozy things, and then we're gonna make some dinner. We're gonna hang out, update, like really research a lot more about like Twitch commands and making everything more interactive. I might try to get one of those things that's like the Pokemon or like whatever those little mini games where like people can redeem their watch points for items or for like interactive mechanic. I like those a lot. But let's see, apparel. We're gonna dump in silver garnet ring, silver amethyst ring, and scalp gauntlets and ring. Good, and we're wearing our stuff. So let's go collect from the cupboard. Satchel, we're gonna take all of that and do a quick save here. Now, do one thing real quick. We're gonna make sure all of our stuff's disenchanted. So let's see here. Disenchant. Ah, we can disenchant that. That's awesome. All right, now we're making wine, dude. All right, so I know it was a paralysis. Now we need more imp stool to really make that one pop off. Generate stamina. There we go. So look, all right. Restore Magica, Fortify Illusion, Fortify Carry Weight. Let's see here. Ooh. Ah, right. Weakness to magic, restore magic. There we go. Ooh. Fortify conjuration with lavender. Nightshade. Ooh, fortify destruction. Let's see. Nope. Damage magic and lingering damage, and damage health. Restore health, fortify health. Okay. Fortify health. Oh. There we go. And chicken's egg. Alright, so fortify health. Yo, we making some good wine, dude. Alright, so let's see then. What else we got? Paralysis, canis root, and imstool. There we go. So let's see. Dragon's tongue. Ooh. Resist fire, dragon's tongue, and frost berries. Let's see here. That's a good addition. All right. Oh, that's good. Resist frost, that's good. We got a lot of ingredients are like fully known now. It's cool. Ooh, blister wart and glowing mushrooms. Oh. I gotta record those soon. Items, miscellaneous. I wish there was a rotate feature so bad. There we go. Oh. And then let's do a cap. There we go. Ooh, do we need to plant death bells? We might need to plant death bells. Giant lichen. Alright, let's see what we can make with these things. Oh. There we go. Cool. So let's see here. Potions. Yo, oh, we got some. Yeah. There we go, dude. All right, and then. All right, cool. We just gotta start being more careful with what we're doing, but now. Let's take these and we're gonna do some enchanting. So, item. Let's alchemy, carry weight. Carry weight for days, dude. Alright, 1026, 1096, alright. Good. Right. Item. Yo, old emerald ring, enchantment. Carry weight. Ooh, Magica is. Okay, cool. Carry weight for sure. 16. Oh, look at that. 333, bro. Okay, and then silver amethyst ring. Right. Cool. And we actually might do a good enchantment for all of our armor too. That was unexpected, but you know what? We're at a good point. We should get all of our armor upgraded. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's take stamina 150. Speech. What's speech at? 46. Ooh, speech is getting there. But we'll probably do our enchantments. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Food, miscellaneous. Alright, I mean, hey. Weapons. We have enough for our elven bow and our apparel, so let's go do that. Yeah, buddy. And active effects. Cool. 7 hours of Akatosh. Cool. And let's see here. So, we're going to do it. We're going to enchant. Let's see about the bow first. Alright, item, elven bow. Grand soul gem. Fire damage shock. Alright, shock for 120. Ooh. It's a lot of extra charges of fire. Yeah, targets on fire take extra damage. Alright, rename. Sunbow. Alright, and then we're going to enter Sunbow. Alright, and we're going to craft. Damn, we just upgraded our bow like crazy. That's an insane amount. So let's see, items, weapons, Sunbow. Yeah, that's an insane amount of damage. Item. Alright, armor. We want armor. $25 points of health is pretty good. Ooh, heavy armor skill by 10 is pretty good. Magic regen is pretty good. So alright, what can gauntlets get? One-handed, Magicka, heavy armor, carry weight. Okay, and what can boots get? Carry weight, one-handed, stamina. Okay, boots are gonna get one-handed attacks. Gauntlets. Gauntlets are also going to increase one-handed. Silver armor is going to be Magicka regen. Cool though. Alright, so Magicka regen faster, one-handed attacks do better, and 20%. So alright. Alright, tons of really good Magicka regen. I mean, this already does our archery by 20%, which is good. So we'll take that. And our lockpick and everything too. So we're doing pretty good. We're pretty stacked out. Alright, let's put our Grand Soul Gems back in here. And we'll hold on to this for later. Alright, so... yeah, let's get our health up to 250 now. Alright, enchanting, smithing, heavy armor, and I swear I still increase our smithing. We have all our smithing to do outside. Heavy armor. We need Farkas to train us. And then we're getting close. Archery. Sneak. Yeah, speech. Sneaky. Alright, cool. So this is gonna be a really good spot to end at. Where did we end? So we got all our money from our plantation. We've got a lot of apparel to sell, as well as a lot of potions. So yeah, wine and clothing. We have fine goods. We're not really worried about enchanting the weapons right now, but we have fine goods to we have fine goods to enchant. So hit save. New save and all set. Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks. Shout out to Baked by Books. Shout out to Michelle. Oh, how do you say it? Michelle C. Manriquez. Yeah, appreciate you guys. But it's good, and when we come back in, we'll be able to just haul ass and have a quest to sell a bunch of loot and. Ooh, we're pretty encumbered with our goods. And then, what else are we gonna do? We got some quests to do, potions, miscellaneous. Oh, we got tons of lockpicks again still too, okay. But, we are all set. And then, right now, is like, pretty much we're gonna be traveling around and this is where our business explodes. It's awesome. And in the best way possible. Hell yeah. Everyone peace out, stay warm out there, and just, be safe.